guys, it's Sarah from She's Crafty, She Knows It, and I'm with
Macy
and
Ellie.
And today we're going to make some DIY salt dough hearts.
Let's get started.
Okay guys, so we've gathered all of our supplies. We have some heart cookie cutters, a drinking straw that we're going to use to punch some holes so that we can hang them from strings. We have a rolling pin, and the supplies for the dough are 2 cups of flour. We have a cup of salt, half a cup of water, and you just mix that together. I will be adding some just craft chalk paint, some white paint, just to make the dough a little bit whiter so that it's not so yellow. So we're going to mix the ingredients together.
First, we're going to put the flour in.
Okay, next is the salt. We're going to pour the salt in.
Oh, that's a lot of salt.
Okay, and now I'm going to put the water in. Okay, now we're going to mix it. Mix it really good until everything is mixed together. And then once it's mixed together to a pretty good consistency, you're going to pick it up with your hands and knead it. Once we get ours a little bit more mixed, I'm going to go ahead and mix in the white paint so that's a little bit whiter. And this is all about just testing it out. So if it's too dry and crumbly and it's not sticking together, we'll just add some more water. Okay guys, I have another half a cup of water. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. The recipe I found called for only a half a cup of water, but that just did not seem to be enough. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the paint that we're going to use, and I'm not going to be very precise. I'm just going to put a few little blobs in just to make the dough a little bit more white. So now I'm going to stir it together. Okay, let's see if I can kind of knead it with my hands. You're just kind of testing it out here. I'm going to add a little bit more water. So as you go, if it gets too watery, add some more flour. If it gets too doughy, just add a little bit of water. So you just got to really knead it. And it's going to take probably about 5 to 7 minutes of kneading it just to get it a good consistency. I've been kneading the dough for a couple minutes, so now I'm going to let Macy take over. And just squeeze it and squeeze it and squeeze it and really push it together. Okay, Ellie, you want to see if you can squeeze it?
Yeah.
Okay, let Ellie have a turn. I think it might be pretty good. I think we can roll it out. Let's take it out and roll it out with our rolling pin.
$2,000 years later.
Okay, we finally got it rolled out thin. It's really pretty. Since we added the paint, there's a little bit of swirls, kind of like a little bit of a marble effect on here. So now I'm going to divide it up and I'm going to let the girls do their own thing. We have some like doilies that we thought we might try to use to kind of do imprints on the dough. We have these really cool wood stamps that I got at this little boutique. I'll try to put some links to some different stamps and things you might be able to use in the description below. So just look down there and I'll link some cute cookie cutters and stuff too. This is my favorite one, the little scalloped heart. So we have some different things we're going to try. So I'm going to cut this apart and let us get to it. First, I'm going to try and do one like this that I'm going to put some words on with some alphabet stamps. Kind of hard getting it with one hand. Okay, I've got it. And I'm going to use some little block stamps to stamp "We love you" on the heart. We love you. And this will be a cute little gift to give somebody for Valentine's Day or just anytime really. I'll put some links to some different stamp sets in the description below. Use the straw to make 2 little holes so that we can hang it. And that's going to be super cute. Ellie just stamped a bunch of little flowers on her dough right there. And then she cut it out with this little heart and it's so cute. Should we put 2 holes again with the straw?
Yeah.
Okay, so that way it can hang. We're going to do one there and one there so we can put a little hanger on it. Oh, it's super cute. We'll move it over next to your other one. So cute. So I still have my dough here. I'm going to do some stamps. I really liked Ellie's stamped one she did over here with the wood stamp. And so I'm going to use the wood stamp and kind of do some different designs on it and see if I can make some cool patterns so that when I stamp the heart, it's really cool. Sometimes when you do a stamp and then you stamp somewhere next to it, it makes the other spot kind of rise up in the dough. So you have to kind of keep going back over and over to kind of layer it. I really want a really textured looking heart. I like how textured Ellie's was. And so I just am going to stamp and stamp and stamp. I'm going to do a little bit of a smaller heart. Push it in there. Oh, that's going to look really cute. I just like a little bit of the textured look. So I'm going to go ahead and peel it out. I have this really cute stamp set that has all these little love phrases. And so I have this one that says, "Let's be the fairy tale." And I'm going to stamp it in the dough and see if it even shows up. I'm hoping that it does. That's pretty cute. I'm going to use the straw to do a little hole up here so that it can kind of hang like a gift tag almost. Cute. I'm just going to stamp the word love with one of the tiny hearts. Since the heart's so little, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of get a little imprint of it just so I know where exactly to stamp. And then I have my little block stamps. And once I'm done, I'm going to actually push down now. So cute.
I wrote Macy and Ellie.
You wrote Macy and Ellie? She did Macy and Ellie with stamps, and she's doing a cute little border. Looks so good, Macy.
Thanks.
You excited? Okay, Ellie, show them how you use the straw to punch a hole for a hanger. Perfect! See, Ellie's only 5 and she did that perfect. This is a great craft to do with kids. Good job, Ellie. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to put them in the oven at 200 degrees for about 2 to 3 hours. You're just going to have to test out how long it takes. It's going to depend on how wet your dough was, how thick you cut them out. So just test them to see how long you need to cook them. Okay, so now I just got them out of the oven. I ended up doing them for 2 hours at 200 degrees, and every 30 minutes I would open the oven and flip them over because they were starting to kind of bow out depending on which way they were laying. So I would just flip them every 30 minutes and then come back, flip them again. I have some black paint. I'm going to try to paint over one of the little ones that says love. And the idea is to paint it so that it gets down in the letters and they show up, and then I'm gonna wipe off the extra. I have a paper towel off to the side and I have a bowl of water. And so I want to be ready to wipe the extra paint off really fast with a wet paper towel. I'm going to get a little bit of black paint. I'm gonna fill it in really well over where the letters are. And I'm going to try and wipe off the extra. Just clean up the area around it. Try not to go over the letters too much. You don't want to wash out the paint that's in the letters. So if you have your paper towel really saturated with water, try not to let too many water drops go into where the letters are. Just doing little by little. Just take note that when you're getting this wet, it is softening the dough a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit more like malleable. So just be gentle with your heart as you're doing this. I would love to know what you guys think. So it's leaving a little bit of black smudges. It's hard to get it completely off. So like obviously the heart is a little bit discolored from what it was. It's not as white as it was. There's going to be a little bit of a tint to it. A little bit of paint got on the side. And so since that dough on the side where the cookie cutter went is a little bit rougher, it's a little bit harder to get it off. Okay, that looks pretty cute actually. Okay, so on the left is the one that's stamped with no paint, and on the right is the one that's stamped with a little bit of paint on it to fill in the letters. You can do whichever way you want. Honestly, I think they're both really cute. What I'm going to show you now is how I'm going to put little hangers on them so that you can hang them wherever you want. Okay, so yesterday when I was out, I bought 2 different products. I will link some similar items in the description below this video, so definitely look there. If I can't find these exact same things online to link, I will put something similar. So I have some natural cording, and then I have some wire. So I am going to open it up. Finding the end is always the hardest part for me. So here's the end of the cord. The end was kind of tucked in weird, so I'm gonna cut off the part that was tucked in weird. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece. I'm gonna put like a little loop on this one. Depending on how long you want it, just loop it through there and then make a little hanger. So if you were gonna hang this on a gift bag, say you're doing gift bags for like teachers or friends, you would obviously not tie in a knot yet. You would have the cording like this and then put it around the little handle of the gift bag and tie a knot onto the gift bag. Or if you were to give it as a gift, you can go ahead, tie a knot in it now. And this would be fine to hang on a hook, hang anywhere, give as a gift. It could be a Christmas ornament. It could really hang anywhere. I'm gonna cut the little ends. Sometimes I like it when the ends are just a little bit frayed, but instead of looking like 2 different pieces, it looks like one. So just kind of push on them, they'll come apart. So there it is with the little hanger. I think that's super cute like that. I would do the same thing with this. So let's do that one. I really got the wire more for the ones that I have 2 holes in, and I'll show you what I'm thinking. Like I said, I would love to know what you guys think. Do you like the plain one or do you like the one with the black? So comment below and let me know. I would love your feedback. Okay, so I have those like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with the cording. And then I have the wire. And I'm thinking some of these hearts like this that have 2 holes, which these turned out, I think they turned out really cute. So I have lots of the ones like this. I also have the ones that says we love you, and then I done one for me and my husband that said Matt, and it has a little heart, Sarah. So it's real faint. I kind of think I'm gonna leave these plain, honestly, because I can see it. I don't care if it's like, you know, super obvious. I'm gonna open my wire, show you what I had in mind. This is the best wire I could find. I looked at a couple different stores and all of the wire was like super shiny. I just didn't want anything over the top shiny. I'm going to stick it through one of the holes and I bring it up and around, and I'm going to kind of like make a little curly Q. You can see I have it looped through, and I'm going to take the extra wire. So the wire's off to the side. I'm going to take the extra wire, I'm going to loop it around a couple times like that so that it's good and secure. I'm going to take it and I'm going to try and curl it into a little, I'm going to have to use my pliers. I kind of wanted to curl it if I can. Just make like a little curly Q, just so it's not so plain. It's not like the most decorative thing ever, but it just adds a little something. So then I'm gonna go up, make a little hook. So this could hang like on a hook in an entryway. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna cut over here just plenty long. You can always trim off the extra later. I'm going to loop it through. I'm going to bring it around the front and twist it around a couple times. I can already tell that it's just, I have too much on here, so I'm gonna cut some off, and I probably still have way too much, but let's see, let's do a little curly Q. Use your pliers. You could use your fingers really if you wanted to. It would just take a little bit longer. Okay, so like that. I think that's pretty cute. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do a couple more like these. You could always do the cording with these, so I'll do a couple with the cording so we can kind of see the difference of how they look. I'm gonna do one more with the wire. If you are more artistic with the wire, you might be able to make yours look a lot cuter. If that's the case, guys, if you make things, I love seeing y'all's projects when you make things. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. I would love for you to take a picture of something that you make. If you do one of these videos like this one, or I know I've had somebody do the blanket video and like tag me in it. That was Brenna. Brenna, if you're watching, shout out to Brenna. Her and her mom are so sweet. Brenna's 10 years old and she made the hand knit blanket by watching the video. She found it on YouTube, watched the video, and made the hand knit blanket all by herself. And she did an awesome job. It's beautiful. So if you're watching this, if you just found this on YouTube and you're watching it and you make one of my projects, share a picture on Instagram and tag me in it. I'm at She's Crafty and she knows it on Instagram. Tag me in it and I will share it to my stories or on a post on my page and give you a shout out. My goal with my blog and the YouTube is just to like inspire people to make crafts. Whether you're 5 or you're 95, I think everybody can make things. So this one I did a little bit extra curly Qs. I think it's pretty cute. I'm really intrigued to see what you guys think. If y'all think these are turning out cute, if you're like, no, these are so ugly, you can tell me. It won't hurt my feelings too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna try the cord with this one now. I'm gonna do it through. I went through the back and I'm just gonna tie a knot in the front. You could tie the knot in the back and conceal it. I kind of think the knots are cute just for this. It's kind of like a cute contrast between, I don't like how I did that knot. It's kind of a cute contrast between how cutesy the imprints are on here, like the scallops of the heart, that little, this is like little paisley imprints. I like the contrast of how cutesy that is with kind of some cord tied with a chunky knot. To me, that's kind of cute. But I know everybody has their own taste, their own ideas, so if you don't like the knots, you can conceal it. Okay, so once again, I have plenty of cording. I always cut extra. I'd rather waste a little bit than get here and have not enough. So you can leave it as long as you want. If you want it shorter, totally up to you. So I might leave this one long enough to hopefully put over a doorknob. So I'm trying to imagine if I wasn't doing a video for y'all, I would jump up and go over to a door to make sure this is gonna be the right size. But I think this will do. I'm gonna do like I did on the other one. I'd like to kind of just fray them out a little bit. I think that's pretty cute. We'll do one more and then we'll be done. My girls are gonna finish theirs later. I think Macy even wanted to paint hers like some funky colors. I'm not sure exactly what Ellie had in mind, so I'm gonna let them work on theirs later, but they had so much fun making these, guys. And so if you have kids, or if you are a kid and you're watching this, I think you would have so much fun making it. It's super simple. The recipe is really easy, and I just think it's a really fun craft, and you can use whatever stamps you want. Just remember, it does not have to be perfect. I am the queen of imperfect, but I'd rather finish something and have it done and be cute than have it be completely perfect, because I'm naturally a perfectionist, and if I do all the work to get things perfect, I'm probably never gonna finish. Okay, so I have those two. I want to know what you guys think, so comment below, let me know. Do you like the wire hangers on these ones, or do you like the cord hangers? And then down here, do you like the plain stamping with no paint, or do you like it where I put a little bit of paint where it shows up better? Comment below, let me know what you think. Okay guys, so these are all of the hearts that I made. There's so many. At the bottom, you can see down there is a garland that I made. There's 7 little hearts that I strung on here, and I went ahead and just tied like a little knot on each one. So they're strung on there. You can see the ones with the wire that I did, the ones that have the cording on them, and then you can see all the little ones that are stamped. So like the one that says Matt and Sarah, Let's Be the Fairy Tale. Guys, these turned out really cute. I'm very happy with them. They hardened really well, so they feel, I mean, almost like concrete. I think they're pretty darn adorable. In the descriptions below, don't forget, I will put links to all the different supplies that I can find. If I can't find the exact things that I use, I will put things similar that I can find. And I'll also put a link to my blog post. That way, if you want to go to the blog post, read more about the craft that we did, I'll have more pictures on there and stuff like that.
Bye guys, see you next time. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this one.